Good morning. It is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans, and we about to get it in today. Yes, it is. Right about now, tomorrow morning at this time, I will be on the countdown on the way to Gainesville, Florida, home of the Gators, home of Miss Green Jeans. I can't wait. Home cooking, family, see the grandbabies, but most and foremost, I'll be on the sound stage at Echo Set. Are you ready? Are you set? Let's get this thing started.
Rolling up a do when I wake up and contemplate how I'm gonna make bucks. Rent is due soon, I'm pitching. No different, I need to throw a change up. Before you start talking, get your weight up. Same dudes hating, they keep doing the same stuff. Kush loud, say what? We only look down to roll weed and pray up. And blow my smoke to the heavens above. And thank God just for showing me love, for giving me the strength when push came to shove, and making this beautiful bud for real. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah. Hopped up out the bed, grabbed my Ziploc. Y'all know my campaign, smoke trees, not rocks. Fell asleep with a dream, came up with a plot. Now I'm bleeding my block off private stock, trying to stack me up $1 million. House on the hill for my wife and my children. Flow non-violent, but I'm talking about a killing. Could've called life or I could've fell a victim, but I ain't never slipping. At night I hit my knees and pray. I try to talk to God, but he can't hear what I say. So if I go before my time, here's my soul to take. But if I get up in the morning, let me bake when I wake. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
I'm all about feeling great on a day-to-day. Double-fisted red cups, I ain't ashamed to say I'm trying to have the best summer I ever had. Inhale some good, exhale the bad. This is just the way things go first. I wait, then I bake, then I elevate the code. Cause you only get to live life once, but if you do it right, then once is enough. So just remember that whenever times get tough, and keep faith within the God we trust. And remember you can only take it day to day, and everything's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Hey.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
I know radio probably ain't gonna play this, but chopper going off in the hood, man, like Afghanistan or the Gaza Strip somewhere, man. Yeah. We hear so much, we probably know them to it by now. After all, it's the American way, right?
Home of the brave and free.
It's America.
Free just to murder me.
Land of the handgun.
Land of the beautiful.
Home of the shotgun.
Cursed by the hate we throw.
You're dead if you ain't got one. It was like this before I got here, baby. I ain't do it. I ain't started, I'm just a part of it. Turn it. Aye. You said it the home of the brave, I get. I said it the home of the K's and the vet. All alone with the J, smoking yay cause he's stressed. Home crawl with the text, up the spray from respect. I learned from the bed, you can stay in the jet. Brought word from the vets, burn a rubber in the vet. It's good as it get, you can play with the red. Then I got older and learned stay away from the red. God bless you, nigga. The hustle up and make 8 figure. Turn from a goon to a great young nigga. No complain that you doing what it take, young nigga. I was raised in the decade of hate, young nigga. I would dodge the police because they hate, young nigga. And we hate them too. 38 and him shoot. How to change the system will take him through. He ain't a killer, but he will if you make him do a homicide here, right there. Put him on trial, let him have a life sentence, then do it with a smile. And he only 19, he ain't even had a child. As a child told him mama he'll be gone for a while. And she cried, still did you put him inside. Now she all on her own cause her other son died. Listen to the politician as he lied and he lied. He a snake in the suit trying to hide in the sky.
Home of the brave and free.
Well damn, officer, what I do?
Free just to murder me.
Now hold on, man, don't shoot, I live over there.
Land of the beautiful.
stars in the stripe, prison bars in the pipe. Young nigga rolling weed in a cigar he could light. Bang red, either blue, selling hard in the white. Live by the gun, never run from a fight. Trayvon in the hoodie, walking through a neighborhood. He didn't do shit to buddy, he didn't have to die, did he? I guess it cause his dad was a judge in the city. They didn't want him in the pen, wouldn't thought they could get him. A jury of his peers said all were forgiven. The tough on the mind, right or wrong, I'ma kill him. Feeling with the lead like to put Martin Luther King head, like to kill Malcolm X, Edgar Hoover did, yeah. You can catch me in the hood where they shoot niggas at. They don't know if neighborhood or the Hoover did that. Whether Pyros or VLs or GD with me, we down the up ride from the OG to Pee Wee's.
Home of the brave and free.
Don't get it fucked up.
Free just to murder.
If you ain't found something you willing to die for, you ain't fit to live.
Land of the beautiful.
To get something you never had, you might be willing to do something you never done. I'ma die by mine.
Is this the new
America,
national anthem?
you created a monster that refuses to be ignored. The jig is up. Yeah, I'm with the revolution. I just ain't for no stupid shit. Cause you changing, dog. What is you doing? Let me ask you something. If the kids of the future tell me why you can get more for being a CEO than you can for being a teacher. Tell me why I mean more to the government to pay the people who gotta watch over the prisoner more than the people who gotta keep the children from becoming prisoner. That makes sense? Tell me why 9 ounces of crack get you more time than a rape right now. Tell me why the crazy white boy can tote a gun, but I can't right now. Yeah, I had felonies, I done did dirt in the street, but I ain't never gave to nobody that deserved it, you know what I mean? I ain't never ran no public play with no pistol shooting no innocent people. I ain't never ran no school killing no kids. Man, this is a result of you refusing to deal with the issues at hand. We are a product of the environment you placed us in. We ain't do it. We just live through it.
Home of the brave and free.
Got a message to my people.
Free just to murder.
Stop
me.
waiting on folk to help you. Help yourself. Start
Land
with you.
of the beautiful.
Get yourself out. Reach back. Get somebody else out.
The hate withdraw. Is this the new
And that's the way we gon' get ahead, man.
national
Sitting around waiting on the government to do something for us ain't gonna never happen, partner. They don't give a fuck about us. But don't play into their hand, partner. You making it easy for them. Hell is you doing?
And we're back. It is now 9 minutes after the hour. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. Hey guys, I've been wanting to do this, talk a little further about drug testing for food stamps. I just been so busy with so much other stuff, I hadn't got a chance to get it done. So here we go. The Trump administration, this is from CBS News, by the way. The Trump administration is considering a plan that will allow states to require certain food stamp recipients to undergo drug testing and handling a win to conservatives who have long sought to curb the safety net program. The proposal under review will be narrowly targeted, applying most of people who are able-bodied, without dependents, and applying for some specialized job, according to the administration, who spoke on the conditions of anonymity to enable deregulation, said roughly 5% of the participants in the Supplement Nutrition Assistance Program could be affected, other known as SNAP. The drug testing proposal is another step in the Trump administration to allow states more flexibility on how to implement the federal program that serve the poor, unemployed, or uninsured. It also wants to allow states to tighten work requirements for food stamp recipients that have found support among GOP governors that argue greater state control saves money and reduces dependency. Internal emails obtained by the Associated Press indicated that the Agriculture Department officials in February were aware a word from the White House about timing of a possible drug testing announcement. We think we just have to be ready because my guess is we get an hour's notice instead of a day's notice, said Jessica Shannon, associate with SNAP. Conservative policymakers have pushed for years for tie food stamps in the drug testing. Yeah, they have. But this is what I'm finna say. And y'all should know it's for a reason I'm bringing this up, is this. When they gonna drug test the people that's in the House and Senate of the White House? That's my question. I've been pushing for that for years. You want to drug test people that are needing food stamps. Backdoor, a.k.a. People of color, which you think. But Florida tried this and failed and wasted millions of dollars. So So has anybody told Florida should be the main one screaming right now, don't do it, because we waste a lot of money. I don't know who they in bed with, what drug company that do drug testing for every state. But this is an epic fail. Florida found it out and a few other states found it out. And so those states that's not saying that already done tried that shit once, shame on you, and your people need to vote you out. Once again, people, I'm telling you, you need to pay attention. You truly need to pay attention because these people are doing everything possible to make our life a living hell. And if that doesn't tell you, when you want to talk about already kicking somebody down, you want to kick them even further by talking about drug testing and then wasting taxpayers' dollars in the process. I have a huge problem with that. So just think about that, okay? Next time you're getting ready to go vote your candidate thinking they got your back, you need to find out if they got anybody else's back. Or is they going to stick to their word? Because 2 years or 4 years is a long time to suffer with a bad mistake. I think some of us is already having buyer remorse. Once again, we're tuned in to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I got a question for you. Are you awake yet?
Señoras y señores, directamente de Chicago, Illinois, los marihuanos. ¡Aplauso, aplauso!
I guess it's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yeah, it's time to get high. Roll up the spliff, I shoot the gift. Like cannabis sativa, I uplift. Get the freestyling when I get the smoking. If it's true skunk, then homie, I'm choking. I pass it on, like Cheech and Chong. Yeah. Now we'll take a hit from the bong, like Cypress Hill. So what's the deal, homie, chill. Los marihuanos come real. So recognize, realize, legalize. And keep your eyes on the prize so you can keep on smoking them trees. Take a big hit to drop you on your knees. True G's, recognize the flame from the rag. Roll up the buds with the orange zigzags. I cannot lie, I wanna fly, I wanna fly. I guess it's time to get high. I guess it's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yeah, it's time to get high. Or should I say blaze? Like I said, true Buddha, to put you in a daze. I raise my bowl to the air. You pack it in, I pack it in, don't stare. Homie, share. Mucha they don't say as greedy. Motherfucking pack the true buds to the needy. Yes, indeedy. I pack it in a bowl, roll it in the paper, and pop in the CMB taper. Now let's ride, cruise. You can't lose. Who's got the dollar for the booze? I got 5 on it, got it good. Do what I could. Say what? Support the hood. I got bass, beats, and the rhymes. Educate myself when I read the high times. Look at my watch, 420. Oh my! Spark up the joint. It's time to get high. Time to get high.
Una jalada de esta mota, vato, y te pones como araña, loco. Eres este cabrón. Párate, cabrón.
I guess it's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yeah, it's time to get high. Come on, roll it up, roll it up. Get the fucking light in, choke it up, choke it up. I get the cutting up the blunts. I got that box of swishers so homies don't front. Hydroponic, bubonic, supersonic. It's ironic how he's up on it. True skills from the east. Attacking like a beast. Eating up suckers like a feast. Booyah, pony boy coming to ya. Busting through ya, punk I never knew ya. So act like you know. Go ahead and plant the seed and let it grow. Let it grow. Let's smoke up a pound. Cause you know the marijuanos are down. It's time to say goodbye. But with the words of wisdom, it's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yo, Scribe, who's this motherfucker on the floor, man? Hey.
Es el vato que trajiste tú.
Hey, get up. He came with you.
God, you're taking him home. Hey, dog, you gotta get up. Get up. Come on, dog, you gotta get up. You can't handle that flame. I don't know why you can't.
No aguanta nada, el vato.
Marihuanos, home. Come on. All right now. All right. Scroun's gonna take you home. Yeah, fire up that flame. Come on, Ivan, man. Pass some papers. It's time to get high.
Quita la feria al vato.
That's all. Let's go. We're out here, dog. Let's go.
And we do it that way.
Smoking loud in the nighttime, getting high up in the street. Is it right? Oh, I don't know. But it feels so good to me. I get so high, can't feel my arms, but I can feel you by my side. Girl, I'll break you down like I had fun. And then we reach the sky, and we're getting high. Baby, bring the rolling paper. Because I roll it that way, and we're getting high. Only cause it's human nature. High. And we do it that way. Smoking loud. In the nighttime, so much smoke up in the air. That girl, she knows I'm stalking. She wants to join my side, and we're getting high. Baby, bring the rolling paper. High. Because I roll it that way, and we're getting high. Only cause it's human nature. High. And we do it that way. I like rolling this way. I like smoking this way.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory. U.S. Patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and injustice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA, or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness, specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
It is 22 minutes after the hour. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Awake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. Hey, I just posted up on Facebook, and I'm going to be sharing it on Miss Green Jeans page as well. And this story is from Legalized Cannabis Everywhere. And I've been telling you, the fastest growing consumers of marijuana are senior citizens. It's more and more evidence coming out, especially in the Sunshine State of Florida, where, most people call it God's waiting room to die, which is a sad thing. No, they going there to live. They're going there to enjoy the bright sunshine. It's the second state besides Colorado that gets most of the sunshine year round. So keeping that in mind, naturally seniors are going to be there and they're going to learn about cannabis. Matter of fact, I can guarantee you about 35 to 40% of my listeners are over the age of 55. Also, the fact is that I'm over the age of 55, and cannabis is helping keeping me alive and doing what I do. It's amazing how this plant works for arthritis, osteoarthritis, because I suffer with osteoarthritis. It's amazing, guys. Like I said, you just gotta check it out if you haven't before. And the surprising thing is this: we have a lot of baby boomers. I mean, older than me. I mean, the original baby boomers. I'm at the end of it. That is trying cannabis for the first time because they heard the same thing I did as a child. You shouldn't do that. It's bad for you. It drives you crazy, or a few other things that was told to us. If you get locked up for it, well, that's still true to this day. In some states like South Carolina, you will get locked up for it. So just think about that. If you got a grandmother or grandfather that you haven't sat down and talked to them about cannabis, now is the time. Cannabis is, believe it or not, when the generation gaps, is breaking generation gaps, because grandma if she can't feel, she can't talk to her child. She gonna talk to that grandchild. And she gonna ask him where he getting it from. Grandma gonna be talking about where you get that fire from. She gonna be paying attention, and trust me, you think you sneaking in around your grandma and grandpa, and they don't know what's going on. Trust me, they know. They just ain't said nothing to you yet, and they will step to you soon. Because as soon as they start paying $75, $85, $100, $125 for them prescriptions, or better yet, their prescriptions get cut back, and they in severe pain, oh, they gonna come talking to you, I'm telling you. So instead of them having that very embarrassing conversation because they're in so much pain and they have nothing else to do, why don't you sit down, invite them over to your house for dinner, make sure the kids are, away, or however you do your business, and invite them in and have one prepared for them. If they don't know how to roll, teach them how to roll. Get them a bowl. Or better yet, get them a vape pen. That's one of the best investments you can ever make for a senior citizen. Because a lot of people have arthritis, and trying to roll a blunt is hard on your joints. So, my senior moment for the day: tell your grandparents, your great auntie or uncle about cannabis. They need it. Believe it or not, they need it worse than you do. Trust me, I know, because some days I get up and I sound like somebody starting popcorn in a movie theater because everything is popping. So, just a thought, guys. Because I've been saying that for years that, senior citizens are the ones because I know what I see in my personal life. And I have a lot of friends that's older than me and older than me that use cannabis and they look great. They didn't tell me they used cannabis until, I started doing this. I had my suspicions. I just didn't say nothing because I respect my elders. So, and since I've been doing it, I've got quite a few pleasant surprises about some family members I didn't know use cannabis. So you'd be surprised on what you find about. Hey, how my boy said it on Friday, Smokey. He said, weed knows. And he's right. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. We'll be back.
Yeah. It's that high life. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Feeling good right now. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right, smoke. That's right. I love to smoke in my mind, focus, not acting wild. Right. My eyes roasted, this cipher going all the way around. See memories flow and keep me up, yeah, never down. I continue smoking, speaking through the clouds. My motion different from yours, you enjoy that like a mile. We both in hell on it, but the outcome different style. I'm more a chill person, laid back up in the house, looking to the ceiling, stuck feeling how I'm living now. All that stress gone, feel better when my chest burn. Coughing up loud, I know it's gonna be back around. Just past that Mary Jane, that aroma bringing out a crowd. No worries at all, yeah, we being loud, enjoying life. Some kind of lost, but they feeling down. That blunt will bring you back around. Hold on tight, I'm thinking to myself, like, what is life? Struggle for the months, knowing this ain't right. I hate to smoke, but this a good night. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right, smoke. That's right. I got that loud. Shorty said she coming through. Said meet me at the house. Bring some guards. She said I'm feeling you. Baby girl, hold it tight, never loose. Like sitting on the couch, give me looks like you don't know what to do. You trying to face one? With more plans, well we can make some. I hit that blunt, my eyes get low. Like where you get this from? She said Jamaica. She plugged in a nice flavor. That joint was burn my lungs, feel me getting higher, baby. Time for you to pull one. She think and grab me closer. Temperature rise, she talking rubbing on her. Thick as ever, she got a man, but he don't smoke. That's why she like me better. Can't wife her though. I just love when we smoke together. So much smoke like foggy weather. Make her always feel better. Pouring out her pain like an open letter. I love to listen. Secrets on the low, so dirty get my attention. But for real, I just wanna smoke. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right, smoke. That's right.
Meet Mary Jane. Yeah, that's what he said. Yo, we want to burn one. This is Mary Jane. Meet her. Say hello to her. Shake her hand. Oh, shit, my fault. Hi. I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Her fine ass used to pick me up at junior high. Back then, every moment spent with you was happy times. Opened me up to poetry and helped me write my rhymes. No writer's block, she inspired the dopest lines. I remember I took her out to the winter dance. House in the MC Hammer, ooh, what a romance. Together to this day, so happy I could never leave. You in that white dress, you set my mind at ease. Remind me to believe when I'm losing hope. Combine her energy, her bird's the perfect antidote. My lady's on fire, I never put her out. I shine a light on you, I love everything you're about. out. She's a creative dame. She comes in many names. After a night with this lady, you'll never be the same. She like to play around. I let her have her fun. Hey, Mary. Yeah. I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane.
This girl keep me sedated till the day I'm cremated. I can't be mad with all the homies come along saying I want someone like that girl in my life. Man, she's so fly, like a red eye. Yeah, I'm in the sky, she got me up there. Sometimes when she talk, I'm gasping for air, but grounded too. Like in middle school, mom's found me hitting on her ever since, still do. Head in the days, eyes looking tear glazed. Talking about a nice dream like me and Shoday. It's gonna get engaged and have a couple seeds. Green-eyed babies, this lady is really all I need. She get her own money, what your missus talking about? Man, everywhere she go, she turn the party out. She wanna play around, I let her have her fun. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Hey Mary. I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Do you love me? 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 Do you love me?
Listen, Mary Jane, sweet thing, baby girl. You make the bad good, elevate my whole world. Love it when we connect, late night, early morning, midday. White girl, come and go, you the mainstay. And when we heating up, baby girl, you on fire. They say you killed the man, I know they damn liars. Got you for hire to roll through the session. Musically stimulate us, verbally give a blessing. Comfort me when I'm stressing, clarify to me lessons I already have learned. Silencing my aggression, so far from adolescence. But just your essence provokes me to ask questions. Were you the burning bush? Am I on the right road? Top ramens in the pack, should I put it on the stove? Am I dope enough to make it? Of course I am.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane.
It's what I'm talking about.
They said it wasn't a gateway drug. My homie was taking subs and he ain't wake up the whole while. These billionaires, they caked up, paying up Congress so we take their drugs. Murderers who will never face the judge. And we dancing to a song about a face gone numb. But I seen homies turn gray, noses draining blood. I could have been gone, our 30s faded in that tub. That's Prince, Michael and Whitney, that's Amy Ledger and Pimp C, that's Yams, that's DJ AM. Goddamn, they're making the killing. Now it's getting attention cause Sarah, Katie and Billy. But this shit's been going on from Seattle out to South Philly. It just moved about the city and it spread out to the burbs. Now it's everybody's problem, got a nation on the verge. Take activists off the market, jack the price up on the syrup. But Purdue Farmers about to move that work.
The drug dealer was a doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems. My drug dealer was a doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma. farmer. I think he trying to kill me, kill me. He tried to kill me for $1, $1.
And these devils, they keep on talking to me. They screaming, open the bottle. I wanna be a piece. My hand is gripping that throttle. I'm running out of speed. Try to close my eyes, but I just keep on sweating through these sheets. For a horseman, they won't let me forget. I wanna forge a prescription. Cause doctor, I need some more of it. When morphine and heroin is more of your budget. I said I never use a needle, but sure, fuck it. I'm caught up, I'm on one, I'm nauseous. No options, exhausted. This is not what I started. Walking carcass, I lost everything I wanted. My blinds drawn, too gone to leave this apart.
My drug dealer was a doctor, doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma, Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems, problems. My drug dealer was a doctor, doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma, Pharma. I think he trying to kill me, kill me. He tried to kill me for $1, $1.
Re-up, death certificate signed the prenup. Ain't no coming back from this Percocet activist, Ambien, Adderall, Xanax binge. Best friends with the thing that's killing me. Enemies with my best friend. There's no healing me. Refilling these. They say it's debt, institutions and DOC. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. The wisdom to know the difference.
Hi, my name is Ricky Williams.
My name is Evan Britton.
My name is Mark Rostelli.
My name is Boo Williams.
My name is Jim McMahon.
My name is Chris Cluey.
My name is Kyle Turley. I played in one of the major North American football leagues.
I have 2 championship rings from that big game we play at the end of the season. In college, I won a trophy that looks like this.
I was a punter for 8 seasons, and punters are football players too.
I also wrote the name of the commissioner on my headband, and everyone lost their shit. The men who play American football are subject to a life of injury,
pain,
and disease,
both during and long after their careers are over.
And that's why I smoke pot.
That's why I smoke cannabis.
That's why I smoke weed. That's why I smoked weed when I played.
It has, without a doubt, reduced the amount of pain I live with.
It's my body. I know.
But for some reason, the major North American non-Canadian football league refuses to allow players to use cannabis.
Instead of allowing for safe, natural healing,
the sport pushes players towards addictive narcotic painkillers with serious side effects.
So let's get real, Roger. Football players should be allowed to use medicinal marijuana
without the stigma of it being a banned substance.
Cannabis isn't a drug.
It is a medicine.
And we're back. It is 39 minutes after the hour. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. Hey, I got a story for y'all. IFL Science. This is interesting. Colorado just released its legal marijuana data. Guess which profession attracts the most stoners? This story is by Josh Davis. As legalization of marijuana either completely or for medical use spreads across the United States, the government is understandably trying to track what impact it has on society, if any at all. The state of Colorado, which it is legal to smoke pot, has just released its latest survey result on smoking habits to include the most stoned occupation. It probably won't come too much of a surprise to most of them who work in the food industry are the biggest smokers, but the result does give an interesting breakdown on how legalization of drugs has impacted Colorado. Well, probably it doesn't take a genius to work it out. It says, well, it probably doesn't take a genius to work out that the heaviest weed-smoking demographic in Colorado is young white men. After surveying 26,936 people on the phone and quizzes on their smoking behavior along a bunch of other metrics such as age, ethnicity, sex, and occupation between 2014 and 2015, the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment only get around to publishing their results. And ladies and gentlemen, I was part of that survey. I surely was. I remember it. They found that the 10,169 Coloradans who were employed, 14.6% reported had smoked at least in the last 30 days. Those between the ages of 18 and 25 were the most likely to smoke. 29.6% were men compared to women, 17.2% and 11.3% respectively. When it came to ethnicity, white people had topped the list with a 15.5% by Hispanics, by 15.5%, and African Americans 14.5%. But to be fair, it's only 10% of African Americans in the whole freaking state of Colorado. So let's keep the record straight, okay? One of the most interesting aspects of the survey, however, was the breakdown of which occupations attracted the most stoners. It turned out people that worked in food, which we already talked about, was the heaviest user with 32.2% of the people had smoked marijuana within 30 days. Whether this is because the lack of access gives them delicious snacks, or more probably the stressful hours chefs and their work staff study to fail to educate, we don't want to stereotype, but it seems hardly surprising that the next occupation on the list who those are in arts, designs, entertainment, sports, and media. At the other end of the scale, it shows that those who work in healthcare and technical sector are the least likely to be lighting up, with 3.1% of them have done so in the last month. Follows with those in the protective services, where it's only 6.2% that had only smoked in the last 30 days. Obviously, these results are very specific to the state in question, but a fascinating snapshot of how legalization impacts society. Well, just to be on the fair side of that study, the study is correct. However, you got to remember in the occupations that the lowest amount is, they're still drug testing in those. Believe it or not, they drug test in the medical field, and they also drug test in the protective services. So that's just something to just be fair about the whole survey. It's kind of funny that they would mention that survey, and I remember taking it by the Department of Health. Matter of fact, I remember where I took mine at. I took it in Colorado Springs because it was going through the different locations where a lot of smokers were hanging out. Because you know me, before you ask me any questions, I'm going to ask you, who are you and what is this for? So that was cool. Anyway, guys, I didn't look for that to go that direction. That's cool. We're going to go ahead and get you some more music because that really tripped me out. You're tuned to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. We'll be back.
I don't know what's going on or about this feeling that you got me feeling. 'Cause every time I try to leave, I'm right back again. Yeah, and I ain't going nowhere. You got me walking on the ceiling. So when the times get hard and at night you're all alone, oh, I'll be the one you call. Tell me where we might be. And every time you look up, baby, I'm right there, flying in the air. So let all of your fears go. Oh, we never spend the night low. Go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 so high, I'm not coming down. You and me, you ain't coming down either.
Every time you look up, baby, I'm right there. Flying in the air, split all of your fears, God. Oh, you never spend the night low. Go up, 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 go up, 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 go up, 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 yeah. Everything's better when you're high. 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 You don't smoke, I don't know why. 'Cause everything's better when you're high. Everything's better when you're high. Everything's better when you're high. If you don't smoke, I don't know why. Keep all that. Even keep that. And keep that too, but you cut this out. Cushion orange juice, nigga. One big bottle, girl, me a wine pan baka. 2 bag of weed, some papers and grab a make we get high. Go and build your spliff bonnet and push it into the sky. We get high. We get high. We get high, yeah, yeah. Ooh, so come follow me. Cause I make the girl them a pray. No boy a chat but that no worry with. Make them know so we no stall out. And the shot of them they all bout. Guinness a beat a million damn me senses. And you know me bunny plenty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me bunny plenty, yeah. One big body girl me a wine pan baka. 2 bag of weed, some papers and grab a make we get high. One build this split bonnet and push it into the sky. We get high. We get high. We get high, yeah, yeah. Ooh, so come follow me. Cause we up on the best trees. And we know say Jaja bless we. So no matter how them fight it, anywhere with them we light it. Guinness a bit and me under me sense it. And the girl them they are plenty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Them they are plenty, yeah, yeah. One big body girl me a wine pan baka. 2 bag of weed, some papers and grab a make we get high. One build your split bonnet and push it into the sky. We get high. We get high. We get high, yeah, yeah. Ain't nobody tryna leave until we die, yeah, 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 yeah. We're not gonna live here tonight. So all I drink and a split and a girl tight till the sunrise. Yeah, 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 yeah. Until the sunrise, we get high. One big body girl me a wine pan baka. 2 bag of weed, some papers and grab a make we get high. One and build a split on it and push it into the sky. We get high. We get high. We get high, yeah, yeah. So come follow me. Run, come follow me. Yeah, nobody trying to leave until we time tonight. No fuss, no fights. We come get high.
And we're back. It is now 52 minutes after the hour. You are tuned to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. And the last talk of the day, guys, is coming from the state of New Jersey. Now, I want y'all to be sitting down when I read this to you. Yeah, it's one of those moments. It's one of those moments, guys. Believe it or not. This is the editor's note. This is how serious this is. The story is by Peyton Gillian. Interested in the marijuana business industry, New Jersey Cannabis Insider, a new premium intelligent briefing exclusively weekly contain geared toward entrepreneurs, lawyers, and realtors. Okay. That's for the people that's in the state of New Jersey. The Staten Island cannabis company Kush Bottles made $18 million in 2017. That's twice what it earned the year before. Executives there expect to do double revenue again in 2018. The company that makes marijuana packaging products is an industry already worth $7 billion globally, and one is just scratching the surface. By 2021, the Brightfield Group has estimated that the industry will be generating more than $31.4 billion annually, more than McDonald's makes in a year. You would think the company would have Harvard Business School grads banging down the doors to get in. Think again. We've had candidates we really like and could do a great job for the company, and they turned us down offers because of the affiliation with the cannabis industry, says Nick Cavalli, CEO of Kush Bottles. More and more states continue to legalize marijuana, and more people look to get jobs in the burgeoning industry. An in-region problem has emerged for industry entrepreneurs. How do you grow a potential multi-billion-dollar business when top talent still seeks an industry that has been banned for decades? As tech leaders has once perceived the promising grad hell-bent on careers in traditional white-collar fields, so too are those on the forefront of the legal weed trade, and the tech entrepreneurs weren't fighting nearly a century of prohibition. Kush Bottles operate in states where cannabis is legal, but even when marijuana goes legit in those states, the stigma still remains, says company leaders. And a recent candidate made through the entire interview process at Kush Bottles and got an offer from the company. One, Kovacs said, it completely competitive across the industry. He balked, saying his wife was not comfortable with him working in the cannabis. The company had offered to meet his wife and try to get her comfortable with the industry. She wouldn't even take the meeting, Kovacs said. So that's how much stigma still exists, he said. Not only do I like it, I don't like it, I don't even want to learn about it. Wow. Business in New Jersey could soon be feeling the same pressure with the governor that supports marijuana legalization and the foundation of a cannabis industry starting to take shape in the state. Even cannabis companies that never touch the plant still suffer. As Carnage has learned, Kush Bottle sells a range of packaging products from jars. Retailers sell weed from batteries to vaporizer, but the company actually grows and sells weeds even have it tougher. In late 2013, Matthew Cavalli, was looking to transfer a dilapidated warehouse and industry south part of Seattle into a 50,000 square foot headquarters and grow house for his company, House of Cultivator. It innovated an extensive renovation more than could offer big money for a contract. But Gabdalabi, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, found willing construction companies are scarce. One would show interest in learning the work was for a business whose primary mission was to grow dank weed and step back. There's definitely a lot of negativity we have to get around. These made these things very high and put big hurdles in place. Said ultimately Gabati and his partners were able to get the work done, and House of Cultivation is one of the largest marijuana producers in Seattle. Despite legitimate business owners, the stigma still does. It does hurt, and it does make it a bit more difficulty. Well, I'm going to say it like this. For those who is looking in the marijuana industry, go ahead and start going, because this industry is not going anywhere. It's not. I've been doing this 5 years, and the doors are just about to blow open for me. Because the fact is this industry is growing, as it continues to grow. And hopefully I'll be getting job announcements on here real soon. So that tells you something right there. Everything is growing. So keep your eye out on cannabis. Better yet, invest in cannabis stock. That's my stock tip for the day. And as I put the blunt out on this show, hey, thank you once again, Rick, for letting me do what I do Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, thank you, Kenna Crocker. Thank you, Minorities for Medical Marijuana. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, who else? Diane. Thank you, Lily. Thank everybody for tuning in. MD 2020, where are you at? I haven't seen you in a few days. Anyway, guys, peace, love. We will do this later. We're going to be on the road, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready, Gainesville. Go Gators. It's about to go down.
So I wake up Monday morning and I check my stash. Just some shake, wake and bake on some Moroccan hash. Coffee break, some organic fair trade beans popping. Now I'm awake and it's time to go shopping. Roll to the dispensary, patient of the century. Need a nice sativa that will stimulate me mentally. Buds with sticky density of moderate intensity. Pipe like Sherlock Holmes, cause the weed is elementary. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain, man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain, man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Breeze through security, get my ID check. Next to the purple-haired girl at the front desk. Knows my name, cause she sees me on the regular. Waves me in, says, please turn off your cellular. Walls and walls of green buds, jugs full of flour. Indicas for indica, sativas for the power. Bow to the bud tender, cause he's paid by the hour. As your concierge, your cannabis with OG sour. Thinks I'll be a fan of this organic stream with amethyst. Bud so damn gigantic, you can help, we'll call it Maximus. A marijuana analyst, he gives his full analysis of CBD to THC. Somebody give this man a kiss. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain, man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain, man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Next to me in line is a guy named Wesley. Smoke weed every day since back in the 70s. Now he's buying edibles, his wife's on chemotherapy. Her recipe of choice kicks the nausea temporarily. Here in the dispensary, there's something green for every crowd. Fat pre-rolls that will make Bob Marley proud. Shadow wax, resin extract for the vape crowd. 2 puffs of that and you'll be walking on a vape cloud. Wait now, don't walk away till you pay now. It's gotta be cash till the banks break the shakedown. Make out with the fat eighth and some papes. How dope, man, let the smoke hit you on the way out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain, man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain, man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Blue, green, sour, diesel, Girl Scout, cookies, green crack, white widow, and the bubba, kosher cushies, Northern Lights, in next. Got that pineapple express, lemon haze, driven poison, Amy Schumer's train wreck. Skywalker OG, purple haze, rape 8, AK-47, got me loading up my vape. Cali Miss, blueberry, triple diesel, golden goat. The dispensary is open and I'm never going home.
From the Rocky Mountain tops of Denver, Colorado, all the way down to this nasty clay here in Rock Hills, South Carolina. You've been informed, entertained, and see you laughing right now. Even Buddy's agreeing with me. Tune in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We'll be on the road again, on our way to Gainesville, Florida, home of the Florida Gators, home of Miss Green Jeans. I can't wait, Marie. I'm on my way, girl. Love y'all. We gonna be squinting.
Squinting like a mother Asian persuasion. Truth be told,
just a high Caucasian. Strain junkie, yeah, I'm the first to admit it. If you're crossing up genetics and you know I wanna get it, spark up cuz we squint and cross the nation. Probably never hear this on your radio station. CD, iTunes, SoundCloud, this. Bump it real loud, get your neighbors real pissed. Come over knocking with an attitude that's funky when they lead is squinting and smelling a little funky. But that's okay, it's just how we do. Squinting with your old homeboy J. Woo. Call me the candle man cause I'm sugar wax stabbing. Love me the shatter, gonna grab a full slab and get this party started the best way I know how. And every single one of us be squinting for a while, we're squinting. Yeah, that's how we do it. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting each and every single day. Pass a one around like this record do play, we're squinting every time we roll through. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting early morning to the night. Just make sure my bong ain't packed too tight. Squinting, you can call me Mr. Miyagi. Bud so green, call it Kermit the Froggy. Getting my mind foggy off the Garden of Weeding. Eyes wide shut is a life I'm leading. Now we proceeding to squint and get lifted. What strength you got to make reality shifted? If you've been around for a minute or two, know if it that good to make the J review. It's a guest choice till the end of the song. Do you wanna spark a joint, a blunt, bowl, a bomb? Lungs get ready with your squint game, baby. Think you can hang with the squint squad, maybe? Grab a dab who could be the party starter. Also grab a bong and please change the water. Rooms elevated, all y'all minds are lifted. Squinting to the words of the most gifted. Squinting, yeah, that's how we do it. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting each and every single day. Pass a blunt around like this record do play. Says squinting every time we roll through. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting early morning to the night. Just make sure my bong ain't packed too tight. Squinting like it was my 9 to 5. So much honey in my jaw, you thought I robbed a hive. Eyes wide shut, if you know what I'm saying. Living the squint life, y'all know I ain't playing. Dabs on deck, ounce of flour in the glove box. Head out to the whip, we bout to hot box some moon rocks. Back up in a party and I got one wish, hoping that I get to try that squish. Sipping round the table, THC infused drinks. Squint with your homie, talking about what he thinks. Brought the distillate with them added in turfs. DTFO, knocking out them twerks. Please make sure your boy don't fall. Who's the DK Dab King out, y'all? You want a good time? Let's do some bone races. Then we're gonna have a whole room of squinted faces. Squinting, yeah, that's how we do it. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting each and every single day. Pass a blunt around like this record do play. We're squinting every time we roll through. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting early morning to the night. Just make sure my bong ain't packed too tight. We're squinting every time I roll through. Yeah, I know you're squinting, baby. We're squinting, you're squinting. From New York to San Quentin. Get at me.